Hello friend, let today discuss the new topic in a probability test, but today we'll discuss about the probabilistic approach or algorithm. So today topic is Fermat test. So this test we use to find out whether particular number n is prime or not. So basically this is come under the probabilistic approach or algorithm, and it give around 50% correct answer because it is probabilistic. So probability of 50%, around 50%. So what is, let discuss what is this Fermat test and how we will check whether particular number is prime or not. If any number n is a prime, then there is a base a to the power n minus 1, generally we take base a is equal to 2, is congruent to 1 mod n. If n is prime, then it is true. It doesn't mean vice versa is also true. It means if this equation satisfies, it doesn't mean it is a prime number. So what we can write, if n is a composite, then also this property may occur. Is it clear? But let's see, if prime, then this should be occur. Okay, let's see with the help of example. So example, let n is equal to 561, and we are interested whether 561 is a prime number or not. So by this first equation, n is a prime, so it should satisfy this equation, a to the power n. So here we take a is equal to 2 because we are working on binary number system. So on the basis of 2, I can write down, where we assume that this is a prime or not, check whether it is if it is a prime, then this should be satisfied. So what can I write down? Here 2 to the power 561 minus 1 is congruent to 1 mod 561. So it means 2 to power 560 is congruent to mod 51. Congruence means either we take this side mod or this side mod, both results should be the same. So what we have to check, we have to check whether what will the value of 260 mod 561. So let's start this. 2 to the power 560 and here 561. So 2 to the power 10 is 1024. Okay, let's solve this question. 2 to the power 10 into 56. May I write like this? Mod 561. What is the 2 to power 10? 2 to power 10 is 1024. So for that we will move to the calculator. We have to move to calculator. Let's check. 1024 mod 561. What you get? 463. You get 463 to the power 56 mod 561. Okay, let's solve this. So you take the square of this one, 463 square, and if you divide this you will get 2 to the 16, 28 mod 561. So again we will take the help of this one. So 463 square mod 561, what you get? 67. So here I can write 67 to the power 28 mod 561. Now we take you can write 67 square, and this is a 114. Okay, here 14 mod 561. Okay, so let's solve this. The square, take the square of this one, mod 561. What you get? 1. You get 1. 1 to the power 14 mod 561. This 1 mod 561 is equal to 1. So by this we assume it is a prime. So it show if number is a prime, then if you look what we have showed, if n is a prime, it means satisfied. But here you can see that we prove that this is equal to 1. So but if you look, 561 is classified into 33 into 17. So it means this is a composite number. But our result gave it is a prime. So condition is if still a number is a prime, it will generate this result. So it is a probabilistic approach. It might give you the correct answer, not might give you the correct answer. Okay. So let's take the next example. So move to next page. Example number 2. In this example, number 2, we will take n is equal to 19, a is equal to 2. So with the help of this, and if you assume n is a 19 is a prime, so if you assume n is equal to 19 is a prime, what you can write? 2 to the power 19 minus 1 is should be congruent to mod 19. Okay, so let's solve this. 2 to the power 90 minus 18 mod 19. What you can write? 2 to power 5 is equal to 32, 2 to power 4 is equal to 16, and 19 come in between, so we will take 2 to power 5. How can write? 2 to power 5 multiplied by 2 to power 5 multiplied by 2 to power 5, 5 plus 5 10 plus 5 15 plus 3 18 mod 19. So with the help of modulus arithmetic, it will 32 mod 19. So just take 32 mod 19. What you get? It is very easy. 13 multiplied by 13 multiplied by 13 multiplied by 8 mod 19. So 13 multiplied by 13 multiplied by 13 multiplied by 8, what you get? 17. What was the number? 17576. 17576 mod 19. It is very less number, so just take a mod 19. You get 1. So it show that n is a prime number. So at first it give wrong result, but at second it give correct result. So 50-50% kind of thing is this, but best approach is a Miller approach. So I think you have understood this concept, and you might be use and you will use in this cryptography. And if you have any suggestion, query, doubt, you may write down this comment box, and hope all of you will fit and find and also follow the COVID-19 rule. Thank you. Jai Hind.